Right, today we're going to do a quick one while I'm in Skegness. I'm going to do a full tour of the place. That's everything it has to offer. So you've got a good idea of what to expect if you come to Butlins in Skegness. Come on, let's get started. So, as you can see, when you start, you've got your entrance just here. And over there, we have a big Butlins bear. And then we have the entrance to the actual site itself just through here. Right, so as you go straight through, you've got two options. You've got the arcade just there. And then you've got your first restaurant that you can eat at, the diner, just here. And then we have some stuff there, we'll go there afterwards. That's the mostly accommodation, but there's a couple of things up there, but mostly accommodation. So we'll start off this way. So like I say, you've got the diner first. You have, if you've bought early access VIP to Red's Lounge, that's the entrance you go to. You then have, I think it's one of the buffet restaurants there, Coral Beach and Coast. Those are the buffet ones that come part of the meal deals. So yeah, those are the ones, if you have the dining plans or anything, they're the ones that you use for that. Then we have the hire shop, which I must say, I put some price on that, but this isn't particularly cheap. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think it's a bit of a rip-off. So £5 per day to borrow a hairdryer, that is daylight robbery right there. And you have to pay a £15, I think it is, deposit as well. Absolutely mental. Then we can go over there to the tent, but there is a massive area here of loads of activities. So you've got an aerial adventure. You've actually got adventure golf just there as well. And this is the first one. We got free fall. And then you've got the aerial adventures here. Looks a lot of fun. People are already getting set up to have a look. Now I think a lot of these activities, some are free, some aren't, but you do have to book these ones, so that's something to look into and to look out for. This little court here is free to use when it's not in play. But yeah, a little football pitch. And a bad little pass. Then we have a beach volleyball court, Boing Boing Bay, but that doesn't seem to be used at the minute. That just seems to be a bit of a tip. Down here, we have Bullseye Bay, which is the archery range. Kind of a quick look in there if it's open. Oh, wow. Excuse me, mate, do you have to book this in advance?
So you need to book it.
Yeah.
£12 per person.
Yeah. So there you go. That is a paid activity, but it does look quite a lot of fun. And obviously, you heard the guy there. He £12 that costs. So yeah, and they're on most days, which is good. This is the way to the actual beach itself. I don't think there's any more activities here, but there is something that you must do when you're in Butlins. And this is the big beach photo garden. And obviously, we're going to have to get on that big sun lounger. Yeah, so all the big photograph options. And would it be Butlins if I wasn't on the giant sun lounger? But yeah, so then it actually gives you a good view of the park as well, all here. Then just after that, we have the entrance to the beach. So pretty nice. And that way, over there, you get to Inglemounds, and that way, eventually, you can get to Skegness. But particularly Skegness is miles away, so I'm not too sure how that would work. I'll probably get a taxi. So you can see them all up there now. It does look quite a lot of fun. So, going that way, as you can see, is the following things that we've just gone and seen. So now we're going to look at Skyline Pavilion, Splash Water World and Studio 36 through here. And then we've got the party piece, which is the Skyline tent itself. And this is, as you can imagine, what we all know Butlins to be. So you've got your stage in there. As you can imagine, every day there's plenty of things on, as you can imagine. Now in the Skyline Dome itself, there's loads of options for food and for drinks. some vending machines, you've got bars. You've got a nice stage that they do like little puppet things on over there, certain times of the day. You have a massive arcade, which is the second in the place. And as you can hear, it's properly noisy in here. Have a quick look through the arcade. As you can see, I've got all the new machines, but it is very loud in here. I want that seagull. So, yeah. Absolutely everything. It is a big arcade, this one. We've got some slot machine kind of things as well. 18 and over though, remember guys and girls. As you can imagine, most arcades like this one is actually based on the tickets. So, oh, I like this one. Oh, pretty cool. I am, remember, after all, a big kid, so I will be coming around here at some point. Does anybody remember Bully? 180. Yeah, so anyway, him. So after the arcade, we have another bar over there. Then we've got Mega Treats, a sweet shop for kids. Well, for big kids. And loads to see. Loads and loads and loads to have. And even has a secret entrance for the kids, which is pretty cool. You know they love that. And we have the Yacht Club here, which is one of the fine dining restaurants, I think. You can use that, obviously, you can just pay for that as it comes, or you can use it as one of the dining packages. Looks a nice place to eat. I don't know what food they do there, but looks quite a nice place to eat. The bar's just here. Oh, Jellyfish Lounge, I should say. So yeah, puppet show for the kids, for the young kids. And you have your Burger King. This is your second bar, Skyline bar. And if you can't wait to come back, you've got your holiday booking shop to book right again over here. Also comes with a little toy box shop, just in case you needed to get more toys. There's a couple of Nissa locals in Butlins, but this is the main one, right in the tent itself, and, well, right in the Skyline Pavilion itself, and to be honest, it's an alright shop. It's got everything you need, including very nice sausage rolls, very nice. Out that door, we've just got basically Studio 36, which when they have one of the bigger shows on, that's where you go to for that. Oh, and I almost forgot the fish and chip shop, which again is an open. I'll try and get these a bit later as well. Everything you'd imagine to the prices. Actually, not too bad. Well, saying that was the normal chips. No, not too bad. That isn't too bad, to be honest. Then you've got the actual Butlins shop itself. Everything that you see, all the merchandise for Butlins. It smells nice in here though. Little thing for the kids to get face painting and the hair done. Okay, so the other side of the tent, we then got more things to look at. So we have a Papa John's right here. Another one of the dining options. Then we have Splash Water World. Obviously I can't go in there with the camera, but you pretty much know you're going to get lots of slides, lots of fun, all that kind of jazz. Yeah, so obviously I can't go in there with the camera, but we know what's going to be in there. Lots of slides, lots of fun. Amelia loves it, so we've got a couple more restaurants to go and see. Yeah, and you've got the Firehouse restaurant, which is amazing. It's the only one I actually really do rate, but practically it's a big Nando's. And as you know, I like chicken. Good menu here as well. Like I say, I think this is the best place to come while you're at Butlins. Then we have a little splash area. Yeah, it's quite nice on a hot day. And then we have their pub. Basically, it's kind of like their Weatherspoons, I would imagine. It's Chinese coffee, but we ate there yesterday and I put the food on. Wasn't great. I don't think the food overall is the greatest here, to be honest. So as you come this far down, obviously all you've got pretty much now is just the accommodation. You've got even more accommodation, and these are your sands courts. They look pretty nice, to be honest. I'll show you ours, which we're on the other side of the park, so let's get to that. But that's pretty much it for the north side now, so we're going to get back to work the entrance and so the other bits that side, which of course we haven't seen the fair yet, so let's get looking forward to that. That's pretty much it for that whole side of the park. There's just a little bit more to do. Well, actually, I almost forgot this as well. They do have another bar for pool, bowling. Yeah, another bar, hot shots. And this queue here is for, and you wouldn't believe this, it's a humongous queue. Yeah, and that's all for the photo shoot. So it's free to get your picture taken, but if you want to keep it, it's going to cost you some dough. Talking of dough, another Papa John's there. A couple more little things to see. And then obviously the big fair, which is a great attraction, let's be honest. Got a nice ice cream shop, Scoop. Some milkshakes, ice creams. So this end, you've got your first thing you come across is your Nissa little shop. And then you've got down here a lot of the places where they do all the activities. Like a Discovery Studio, Promenade Studio, and your Activity Studio. A lot of stuff down there. Okay, so up here we've actually got, I didn't even know this was here itself, this is just mooching around. This is the Sky Park. This looks nice. Wow. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, so you got Sky Park up the top there. And then that does look really, really good fun now. Definitely going to show Amelia that in a little bit. Oh, the Sky Park Cafe, right here. There we go. Say normal feature. Here is where you go to check in. Another bar in there as well, but that's where you go to check in if you're walking in. If you're checking in through the car, there's like a drive-through check-in process, so that's nice and easy. Then we have our soft play just there. Obviously, I'm not going to go in there. You know what a soft play looks like. That then brings us opposite that. So then we have the arcade, and as you can see, we've done a little loop around there from Discovery Studios. Then we have our second arcade. Right, so yeah, we've got another arcade, as you can imagine. We know what's in an arcade, everything, lots of fun. And that takes us out to the fair, which we're going to go to in a minute. It's hot in there though, bloody hell. Right, so the further south you go, we then got the Starfish Quay, which is actually where, then you've got the Starfish accommodation, which is where we actually are staying. We're in the Lobster Apartments, or Lobster Court, that's it, Lobster Court. So yeah, we're here somewhere. A little bit of a playground for the little ones. And some little rides at the back for the little ones here. Yes, this is all for the babies, the baby fair, as it were. And that leaves us with pretty much just one more thing to look at, and that is the fair itself. And as we're going to look at the fair, I've got Amelia to be the official fair taster, and Emma, the back, right end. So let's take a look at the fair, and then that's pretty much the walkthrough really of the whole place. So let's get to it. That's a bit disappointing that some of them are shut. Well, we might as well go on the ones you can do, and then if it's open later or tomorrow, we can maybe nip on, can't we? But you've actually got a fairground in Inglemelds up there. So I like the entrance to this though. Cards up with the darts. Do you want to go these darts, babe? Oh, well, maybe not. £6 for 3 darts. So that isn't particularly cheap, is it? But yeah, sadly, a lot of the stuff isn't actually open at the minute due to the wind. So hopefully I will be able to get some footage of it a little bit later if it opens up. But the go-karts are on. Arabian Derby. Ben! Yeah? Sausage dog? So, some of the stuff here is still paid and some of it is not. So yeah, so the trampolines are going. £7 to go for those. Pretty cool. Again, a lot of these aren't open today at the minute. It's such a shame. We will come back though to check. And if they are, I'll put them in. But if not, this is your fair. Quite a lot of rides if they're all open. Go-karts, dodgems. Right, we've got the waltzers, we've got these little, what's this? Paratrooper thing, that doesn't look open either. Right, so they're going to go on the waltzers. Like I say, not all the rides are open, which is a bit of a shame, but as you can see, it is quite windy. Okay, so that's the walkthrough of the Butlins site here in Skegness. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. But that's it from me for today, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.